position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on another SEC rival, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Canes will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wingo. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block it, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back.
Man, that's not the start they needed. You're already the underdog. You've struggled this season going against a really good team. First drive, first possession, man, what do? You turn the football over. That's probably why they have a losing record.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. And the Canes will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside, and he coughs it up inside the 20. Corralled by the kicking team.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
And the Hurricanes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D-linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Running play to the left here. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Fights off the defender. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the tight end. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Burnt orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
The Longhorns had this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Missed receiver there is incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He might want another play. To throw, it's Manning. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Right down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
To the air on 2nd down, using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Miami.
So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And oh no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. That ball was loose. Offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure after he makes the catch. That's a costly giveaway.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Canes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Texas.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Sending the offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Going downfield for the big play. Pulls it in on the right. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore is not afraid to show off the gun.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and you look for the big fellas down here in the red zone. You want to run the football, you want to be physical, and then you play action, and you got the big target. Throw it up to him. He does the rest with the soft hands and getting the touchdown.
Tttt unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's back. Catch in the middle, it's Bauman. Man, he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first two fourth down attempts, they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Fletcher. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Wants to throw. It's back. Fires to the big fella. Brings him to the open. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Daniels. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got an open man. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Canes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Release to the back. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He wants to throw it again. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw, it's back. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Virginia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And here's the third interception of the night. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll take a shot. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board.
Texas.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Manning. He rifles one deep down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Fletcher. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fletcher. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. To start this second half, they're lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Scanning the field, it's back. Here comes the heat. Got it behind the line. It's Fletcher.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
After that last completion, it's second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Texas.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Horns take over and they'll send out the offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon.
Trying to get behind the defense. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second.
He lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Yeah, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Manning. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Texas! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Plows through the defense. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Snowed under by the defense.
You might just think that dude's a power back. What a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets to the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. To the air, it's Beck. That's reeled in, it's Daniels. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And the Hurricanes looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the air, it's Beck. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Turning it on. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Gets it out fast. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Manning. Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Beck. He lobs one high down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense...
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Touchdown, Miami! Defense gets it done with that huge interception return. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Purdue looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Boilermakers. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Heck of a showing. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. On the move. Breaks the tackle. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Off the play fake. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Back to pass, it's Manning. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And he's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Daniels. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football. And they will certainly need one here. And the Longhorns come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Finds his tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Now the play fake. Lets it fly. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Quick completion on the out.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man, and it's a new one every single week.
Looking deep down the right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Looking to pass. It's Owens. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. When you know you have a team out